Welcome to our TeamGuru tutorial how to create AD report. Our AD reports module lets you perform in-depth root cause analysis and implement corrective actions. It gives you option to set up not only internal AD report but also external AD report. And this external AD report has specific functionality that allows your suppliers to log into our system under their own account and complete AD report online. Thanks to this functionality, you will be able to eliminate email communication with your suppliers just by setting up the supplier access and online management of their AD actions. And before we learn how to create AD report, I would like to show you already existing one. Under your folder, you will see the list of all already existing AD reports, and when I click on it, it will give you an idea how your report is going to look like. You will see the title of your AD report, summary, completion, and also since it is a disciplines report, you will see 8 steps or less depending on your internal setup, which needs to be taken when the problem occurs. And each step has its own content, and here is very important to say that every AD report is based on AD template. And there are 2 default templates already set up in the system that you can choose from, but you can also create the new one, and to do so you have to go to our AD reports module and from the menu choose AD templates. To create new template, you have to click green plus button, but here I would like to say that you have to have a sufficient role to be able to set up new template, and usually it is only your system administrator who can do that. And also our TeamGuru support team would be very happy to assist you to customize the template for you too if you need to. And now we are ready to create a new AD report. Please click on our AD reports module and from the menu select AD reports. First, you will have to select a folder where you would like to save your AD report, and then click green plus button in the right upper corner to create the new report. And now we are ready to define our AD report document. And first you select your title of the document, you choose raised by responsible person from the menu, and here you also have an option to choose other document administrators, and these administrators will have the same rights as a raised by person, so you will be able to approve AD steps of your report. So if you have one person out of office, then you have a backup and these people will be able to approve these steps also. And then to choose document administrators, you can just choose from the menu. You can also decide if you would like to protect settings of this document, and when you check this box, then the document administrators and raised by person are the only ones who can change settings of this document. And you can also decide if you would like to share this document with public or only with invited users. And now we are moving on and we are ready to set up our definition tab of our AD report. First, you will choose the template from the menu. I will choose Ford. And then you choose a location that your AD report is created for. It is not necessarily the same location as under Where to Display tab. Under Where to Display tab, you will see locations where your AD report will be displayed under, but this is the location that you're creating the AD report for. Then you can select type if it's internal AD report or external. Internal is when the problem was caused by some of your departments within the company. External if the problem occurs and was caused by suppliers. And here you see if you choose internal type, you will also have to choose source location from the menu and from your organization structure. But if I change it to external, now you will see that I have to select my supplier name, and when I click on the menu, you will have options to choose from all of your suppliers. And here you select your supplier. Here you go. And now you will see that responsible members, they will be added here automatically because these people are set up under your supplier, under our partners module, which I will show you shortly. Here you have an option to decide if you would like to see all of them to be able to change the contents of your AD report, or just let's say Jane Blue for this case. So you can just close the other ones. And here it's important to mention these are the only people who can change the content of your AD steps. So if you need somebody else to be able to work with this document and change the content, you need to add that person right here. And just quickly, when I go back to our suppliers are being set up under our module partners. So when you click on it, you will see the list of all your suppliers, and if you need to create a new one, you have to click a green plus button. But just show you the responsible person where they are set up. So when I go to my supplier, you will see all the responsible people that will automatically show up when you choose your supplier under AD report. You will see the responsible person right here and the others. And here you also see that your responsible people, when you go to edit their profile, you will see that you are able to set up where they have access. So when you click on user rights show, you will see that the Jane Blue has access to dashboards data entry and also to AD partners. So if you need any other module, you just use this plus button, and that's how you are setting up your suppliers. And now we can continue and set up all the other details of your document, such as add product, product family. Here you can already choose from the menu. Those are already set up problem reject type in your system. But you also have an option to customize some of these fields, such as problem reject type. So if you need to create a new one, of course you have to have a sufficient role to be able to do that. You have to go under our AD reports module, and here from the menu you will see that you have an option to customize region, customers, suppliers, and so on fields. And to do so, you just have to click on it. Then you will see the list of already existing problem types, and to create the new one you just have to click a green plus button. And we can continue. And the next in your AD report setting is this metric relations options. If you're using our metric dashboards module and your AD is related to a certain metric such as PPM, then you can use this functionality to link your AD report to your metric. And the link to your AD will not be shown only in your dashboard, but also in all the dashboards that contain the same metric and org unit combination. And so here when you choose option yes, and here you will have to select your metric from the menu, org unit from the menu. You don't need to complete metric dashboard. It will be automatically completed after you save this document. And you also choose period from that the metrics affected from. Here I would like to point out that you are able to also initiate AD report directly from your metric dashboard. So when you choose your metric and scroll down, you will see that you are either able to initiate RCCA or AD report. And if you decide to initiate AD report directly from a dashboard, you will see that the blue triangle alert will appear in your dashboard after you create your AD report and save it. And it will be displayed in your dashboard until the day when the AD report is closed. And if you initiate AD report directly from dashboard, then all of this information will be completed automatically. And so for our example, I will just choose option no. And now we continue with problem description. You have a field when you can complete the problem description, and you also have an option to add picture or attachments. Here I would like to just point out, if you add picture as attachments, it will be saved under attachments, but then it will not be displayed like this in your document. So if you want your picture to be displayed like this, you have to add picture under this option. And after you describe your problem, you are ready to set up requested timing for all of your steps. You can choose the same date for all of your steps at once, or you can decide that you will use a different date for each step. And here I would like to just mention quickly, we are planning a new feature in the future when you will be able to predefine these dates in your AD template. So then whenever you create a new AD report, these fields will be automatically completed. And one more setting before you can finish and save your document. You have an option to decide if you don't want to allow either AD step closure or AD step approval before approval of the preceding step, which means you are not able to approve or close, depending on your option here, the next step until the previous step is approved. So when you're working with your document and you want to add contents of the next step, but you don't find any added pencil available, that means you are not able to change that content of the step until the previous step is approved. And this option you can also select at the template level right here. And once you do it at the template level, then of course automatically it will be checked right here for your AD report once you select the template. And once you are done with all the settings, you can just scroll all the way up and save and view your document. And now you can see your AD report, the title, summary, completion, and all the AD steps and its content, that it was all used from the template that you have selected for your AD report document. And here on the top you will see three buttons. The first one, Start AD and Inform Responsible. After you create your AD report and you save it, you have to click on this button so all the responsible people will receive the notification by email about your AD report. Then you see another two buttons, Close AD plus Archive. You can use these two buttons only if you are raised by person or document administrator, and also only in the case that you are not required to complete all 8 steps. And now when we scroll down, you will see there is an edit button, so I'm able to edit contents of the first step. And then you also see that I'm able to approve the first step since I am set up as a raised by person. But when I scroll down, you will see that I do not have an option to select mark as completed for the second step. And the reason is why when we were setting up our report, we have selected in settings, don't allow AD step closure before approval of the preceding step. So this is the case. After I approve the first step, I will be able to mark as completed the second step. So let's see what happens when I click on the approve button. And now after I approve the first step, you will see that my first step is checked as completed right here. You will also see it here and all the details. And when I scroll down, you will see that I'm able to mark as completed the second step. And just to understand it better, I would like to show you what happens on each side, raised by and responsible side, when we work with AD reports. So I've just approved the first step since I am set up as a raised by person, and responsible people, Jane Blue and Mary Green, they will both receive an email notification that step 1 has been approved and action is needed. So responsible people will receive first that email notification, but then also when they log into their TeamGuru account, they will see on TeamGuru page under news feed this information also. Kate Acking changed Vandy's status to approved. So I know that I need to take action. In that case, I can either go directly to my AD reports module and find the reports that I'm responsible for, or you can just click on our direct link and it will take you directly to your specific AD report. And here I am, I can see that first step was approved, and now I can go ahead and complete the second step. And to complete all these details, I have to click on this added pencil. And now I can see that I can add attachments, I can write comments, and so on. So after I add all the comments, I just click a save button. And now after I completed all the information that it's needed and I saved it, now I am ready to mark as completed. So when I click on it, and now you will see the information right here that it's completed by Mary Green and what time. And now when I go to my account, to raised by account, you will see that now I have two options. I have an option to approve this step, that if I'm happy with all the details, they will completed by Mary. Or I also have an option to reject because there is still some information needed. So if I hit reject, here you will write your reason. Let's say I need more details and submit. Now I will go back to Mary's account and see what happened. So Mary is going to, of course, receive the email notification about that. And now when she goes to her TeamGuru's account, she will see it in her newsfeed that Kate Apkin changed to the status to rejected. Once again, she can go to her AD report through the link. And now when she goes to the second step, she has again option to edit more details. So we can just put more details completed, done. Once again, she needs to save it, mark as completed. Here it will show again all that information. And so now when I go back to raised by account, I will see that I have an option to approve and reject this step 2 again. So let's say that I'm happy with all the information now, so I'm going to approve the step 2. And now I see that the second step is completed and I found all the information right here. And once again, now Mary, she will receive another message that said step 2 was approved, and she will know she can go ahead and complete information for step 3 and so on. And after all steps are completed and then you finish the last step, you will get this message. All AD steps have been approved. AD can now be closed and archived. And you have an option, you can either just close your AD report or you can also close AD report and at the same time archive it. So I'm just going to close it. So when I click on it, your AD report is done. You see that all steps are completed. You will see all that information, when was it approved, completed, all the details. You also have an option when you scroll down to add corrective and preventive actions, the same as when you are working with the other documents. And you also have an option to export your AD report into a PDF file. And here you see you have two options. You can either export it with full details or without internal data. And this is a great feature. You are actually able to set up your AD templates, that some fields you don't want to share with your external partner. And once you set it up and then you export under this option, then that data is going to be automatically excluded. And now when I go back to my folder and I see the list of all the AD reports, here you are also able to use our filters, so you can filter AD reports by status, completion status, and so on. You also have an option to use this advanced filter and filter by supplier, LOB, and the others. So let's say that I am Jane Blue and I would like to see what AD reports I am responsible for. So I can just click on the responsible, and here I will see all the AD reports, the completion status, and all the other details that I need to complete my AD reports. And here when I scroll all the way up, I have other options. You are able to export all these information based on your filters, if you are including subfolders or not, into Excel. And Excel export, actually you will see even more details than they are displayed here in your header, such as what template was used for creating your AD report, also all the details when the steps were approved, completed, and so on. And you are also able to export all of this information into PDF file. Here, just be careful when you are using this PDF export, it will export all this information for all these AD reports. So if you need it just for your specific AD report, you need to go to your AD report and use that PDF option right there. And then you also have an option to see all the statistics. And statistics, once again, you work with your subfolders, including or not your filters. Once again, the advanced filter, and it will give you all that information, how many number of ADs closed and so on, all the costs. And here we had a new feature. You have it, default setting is group by supplier, internal supplier, but you also have an option to choose LOB, location, problem type, or region. So this is great option also. And you are able to export the statistics into Excel file. And before we finish our tutorial, I would like to also mention that our AD reports module is linked to our metric dashboards module, also our reports module. And this should be all for our today's video tutorial. And of course, if you have any questions, if you need any assistance or help setting up your AD templates, please don't hesitate to contact us at support@teamguru.com. We would be very happy to hear from you.